welcome to the first ever podcast that we're doing. We're going to be calling this podcast the Three White Guys Podcast. I'm Aidan. This is Alan. Over there is Gary.
Oh, Gary.
And this is going to be the Three White Guys Podcast. Now, this idea was given to us by one of my friends that I worked with at the How called Billy. He runs his own comedy club every Tuesday. First Tuesday of every month he runs the comedy club. And last month we were being, say, a little bit rowdy. And when all comes to show, Billy actually turned the microphone on us because
that was a funny night.
yeah,
wasn't
we were being a little bit rowdy, and
When ain't we being rowdy?
he turned the microphone back around, and he turned around and said, "Look, we've got the Free White Guy podcast in the house."
And it's actually what was it? After that night when I was driving us all home, we actually took it as an idea to actually go, yeah, should we actually start a podcast called Three White Guy Podcast, courtesy of Billy? And here we are. We've actually followed it through, and what we've decided, like me and Aidan, and I think Gary, I think you'll agree on this as well, is maybe on the second podcast we should invite Billy.
Try and get Billy along.
Because it was his idea from coming out from a comedy night. So we thought, well, just for a laugh, here we are.
He could be our first special guest.
I don't know about special, he's ginger, but...
I was about to say we don't really need a special guest because Alan's on these special.
Oh. And you're just my special friend.
Talking to the mic, please.
No.
You're getting turned down.
It's not the first time I've been turned down. Is it, Jill? Love you really. Kind of.
So, just a bit about ourselves. I don't really do much at the moment. I ride a 125cc motorbike. I love video games. Absolutely love video games. Pretty much my life. I'm an actor as well. Like I mentioned at the start, I work at the House Screen Park in Leighton Buzzard for Screen Park Entertainments. It's a thing that runs every single October. You have to audition for it. They don't pay us to say this stuff. We're just saying it anyway, just to get a bit about ourselves. Yeah, I've worked Squealer's Yard for the past 5 years. Absolutely love it. Going to go for it again this year. Even the returners, people that come back, have to audition as well because it's a competition between the newcomers and the returners. Most of the returners, about 90% of the time, get back because we're trusted and we can help the newcomers coming in more bit about the maze because we do have our team managers that help us and like show us what to do in the maze, but there's nobody better to teach you about the maze than the people that actually in the maze show you what works.
Well,
and
you took me around the maze last year, and I will hold my hands up. There was one of your colleagues called
don't
Zenith.
forget about the mic.
Is this better? So your friend Zenith, she was one of the main people that actually made me jump. Not scared me, made me jump, because that's what it's all is. It's all about jump scaring, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, so the mazes are really, really good. You've been around the mazes as well, didn't you? What did you think of the mazes?
Zenise actually turned around to me when you were coming around, because you actually came around a second time. And Zenise actually turned around to me and because we always give like little descriptions near the end of the night, like who's coming through, and she turned around and went, there's two guys coming through, one tall and skinny and one a bit chubby. And I was like okay then. And I went to my position while she was about to do a scare. I hear the people coming around the corner thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get them. Who do I see? Lewis and Gary. Do my little thing with them. When they go away, I turn around to Zenise and I go, so yeah, you know those people that you just called tall, skinny and chubby? I was actually one of my best mates, Gary. She turned around and went, no, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, it's all right, I'll call him a fat anyway.
That was good. I like that.
The old doop.
But yeah, do it every year. Gonna go through it again. And so, yeah, that's a bit about myself. Alan?
Well, you say about doing it next year, and I'm actually going to apply for the Howl as well this year. And obviously see if I can scare anyone else up apart from myself. It's like you look in the mirror and like, oh, no, it's just me. But yeah, no, in regards to life, obviously I am with my partner Gillian, who's watching on my TikTok live I have right now. Yahoo! Anyways, yeah, so obviously me and Gillian got 5 children. The good news on the planet Earth, I have had the snip, so I can't pollute anymore. Anyways, so yeah, no, we're all right. I drive a lovely black Vauxhall Zafira.
It got us here, didn't it?
Just about. Did you hear the engine noise?
I felt the wheels wobble though.
That wasn't the wheels, that was me. Oh, yeah.
With the 3 white guys in it, yeah.
Well, that's the 4th.
Anyway, that's you done. On to Gary.
Yeah, so I'm Gary, and I am a husband, a son, friend, and more. I don't know what the more is, but I'll throw that in there. I work as a salesman for a builder's merchants. I captain these idiots in a pool
Please,
team.
you may captain it, but it's my team.
Oh, here we go. Well, let's keep it to a podcast, not politics. It's embarrassing. Anyway, so yeah, so right, so as we said earlier on, this podcast was originally instigated by our friend Billy, who we want to try and get on the show one day, maybe the next podcast or one after. Let's try and get ourselves introduced more often. Yeah, no, we see what we can do, see if we can have some laughs, and then we'll go from there. So, Gary, what interesting things have you been through this past week or two?
Past week, well, I'm looking forward to Sunday going to the non-league finals day with you two and Lewis. That will be an interesting day.
That would be a very interesting.
Watching 2 games of football in one day?
Yeah, last year I actually done it myself alongside with Gary, even though he couldn't show up to the first game, but he showed up to the second game. What that day is, it's called National Non-League Finals Day, and it's 2 cup finals in one day at Wembley Stadium, and it's for the FA Vase Trophy and the FA Trophy. And what that is non-league teams get put into the cup, and they have to go on to win it, of course, like through all the different knockout stages. I done it last year, went to both games, had an absolute blast of a time. And Gary came along for the second game. We get put in what is the exclusive area of Wembley. We got like padded seats. We're in the middle, and it's just a great day. And it's actually meant to be sunny on Sunday again as well. So that's going to be a great day. Alan hasn't been before.
What's the new Wembley now?
No, I've been to Wembley, of course, but I've never been to a non-league finals.
I ain't on about the one fucking Twin Towers or whatever it's called. I'm on about the new one.
It's a new one. It's a new Wembley.
New Wembley.
Do you know how old I am? I'm ancient. I've got dust growing on my head.
Yeah.
It's called grey hairs. 3 grey hairs.
You don't need to shout this microphone, right?
Yeah, I'm
Well, obviously don't need money,
last
do I?
year it was Gateshead versus Solihull, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of them.
Um,
And I can't remember what the other one was without actually searching it up.
So I brought my phone closer to me, obviously guys on TikTok Live, because if anyone got any questions to ask, that's either for me, Gary or Aidan, any questions, as long as it's clean, I can read it out and see if the guys can answer. So any questions from you guys, I can read it out. Dude, I'm an idiot. I do idiot stuff. Don't ask me idiot questions, because this idiot knows the answers.
But yeah, the things that have happened this week, I've been at work, obviously. Been at work today and went to the Minecraft experience actually with the kids and the wife at the weekend for one of my boys' birthday. We saw Tower of London, had a picture with Tower Bridge, and that's it really. Not overly much, to be fair.
No, it's actually a really good day out.
Little bit of sightseeing, so...
I'm a bit of a loser, really, because I've just spun the mic around so you can't hear me. Hello?
What's the old word you could call...
me.
What's the old word you could call people when they go to London? Tourists. Was a tourist for the day.
I'm a tourist every day. But anyways...
See how it sounds better when his mouth is actually close to the microphone instead of over here talking, so you can only hear a little bit of snippet.
Anyways, so for me, I've never been on the London Eye.
No?
Nope.
Trust me,
Scared of heights?
don't. It's not really that good. I went on the London Eye and it's like, oh, London.
I think with the London Eye, you have to go there on a sunny day so that you can see quite far. If you go there on a cloudy day, it's not that good.
I think when it's raining, they pretty much shut it down. Anyway, what other topics you got?
I have one for you.
Go on then. As long as it's clean.
In 5 years' time, where would you want to be in your life?
Dead. Now, in 5 years' time, so to be truthfully honest, so like me and Gillian, we've talked about wanting to move out of our hometown. I'm not going to say where it is just as yet. And I want us to actually build a decent home for our children, you know, so where it's adaptable for them because they both recently received their diagnosis of autism. And I'm hoping that we can have somewhere close that we can monitor and let them enjoy life rather than be so secluded in where they are. Do you know what I mean? But it's all we can do, really, isn't it? We just have to put up and shut up nowadays, really.
And I know you and Gillian are obviously looking to get married and stuff like that.
We are indeedy. We are indeedy.
And
so
obviously that on the books as well, is it?
2026 is the year where they were looking at doing it, you know. And I don't mean just doing it because we've already done it because we've got Leah. But I mean,
all right, doing it, yeah.
All I want to do is do it. I've done it. I've done it.
You've got the knot, haven't you?
Yeah, I tied the knot in. No, I tied my knot in 2023. Are you not embarrassed? Well, my face is. I've got bright red. Keep it clean, boy.
That's us demonetized. I'm just going to have to add in a...
So, I have to say, she's giggly. So, for anyone else that's looking, obviously, Aaliyah is my 2-year-old daughter. She is one of my biggest fans. She's actually not. She just likes to beat me up. But, no, she loves Aiden. She needs to meet you.
She's met me, actually.
Not enough times.
Yeah, when was in Costa.
Oh, wow, like she's going to remember. She can see Aiden and say hello to Aiden. She'll look at you and go, ugh.
Trust, it's taken a long time for her to at least acknowledge me.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we talking about the league's this non-league's final. Obviously, that's this Sunday. We're going to enjoy ourselves. So this is actually my first football finals that I'm actually going to myself. So this is quite an experience.
Do you want a trophy?
Well, have you got one?
Oh, you'll get one on the day.
I better do.
You'll watch too.
Carry on.
He's so small over there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Anyways, I think the one thing I am looking forward to is June 13th of July.
Yeah, and what day is it?
That's a Friday.
Oh, Friday the 13th.
Ain't it June?
Yeah, he said June.
No, you said July.
No, I said July at first, and
Yeah,
I
no,
corrected
No,
myself.
you said June, then you corrected yourself and said July.
No, I said it the other way around.
Anyway, I don't have the
This
ticket.
is recording.
Yeah, I can.
What do you mean you don't have to get shirty?
I can play.
Shirty?
I can play it back for you if you want.
Shut up.
You excited for Sunday?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, obviously it'll be better being at both games. The reason why I couldn't go to the first game last year was I was actually playing at Vicarage Road, Watford Football Club on the pitch.
That pitch is beautiful, ain't it?
Oh, unreal.
That
The old, what's his name, Scott Tinsley or something like that?
something like
Groundsman.
when Watford were in the Premier League, I think 2 years in a row we were voted best pitch.
Yeah, definitely. It's
The guy don't even like either team playing on it, the men's or the women's, because he
Yeah.
takes proper pride in that pitch.
he's had a bit of a schedule though with the academy doing well in the FA Youth Cup this season. So because they got to like the semi-final, I think.
Yeah, and we got screwed out of it by Man City.
Yeah.
But Aston Villa actually won that. They beat Man City 3-1 in the final.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where was the final?
Villa Park.
Well, I'm actually quite excited for Sunday because all my life I've always been told that I'm not allowed out, but I've actually got to find a missus that says, I don't want you here, get out, get lost. Not many blokes can actually say, I don't want you, bugger off. Well, yours,
Now
I suppose you ain't divorced yet.
you get it twice in a month then, are you?
I know.
He was out last night and he's going to be out Sunday. Well, he's out tonight, so it'll be 3 times in a week. What's going on?
I should be paid for this. Anyways,
Some would say that you're moving up in the world.
I am moving number 1 world. Look how high I am. I'm the king of the world. Well, I can say that. Leonardo can't.
Sitting on your high horse.
That horse must have a strong back.
You don't have a horse anymore because yours died. He had to be put down.
Fell at the Grand National.
Come on, darling. Don't be like
No, don't be like that.
Don't be like that, darling.
Oh, it's changed too much. It's all changed. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to going to see the national non-league finals because I never heard of it before until you guys told me about it.
I told you about it last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
this was last year. I can't even remember what happened last week. Oh, speaking of last night when we was at the comedy club.
Now you remembers last week.
Yeah,
Chap.
I got bullied by all the comedians.
Yeah.
Well, specifically one.
Archie. I don't know what he was doing, but he kept on saying, like, I'm going to do this to stand up because it's the best way to do it, right? But he kept on saying to me, he goes, here, Al, what am I doing? So I had to, at first I said fencing because he's like this.
Jousting, yeah.
Jousting.
Yeah, that's
No, jousting's
Jousting's
when
on
you're
a
on a
horse.
horse and your arms by your side like that.
No.
Fencing, you're out there.
Fencing's when you've got a weird face mark, look like Bruce Lee, but all in white. And like,
You got your laptop in front of you.
yeah,
Google it.
that's what we're gonna do now.
he's actually going to Google fencing. What are you doing?
Do you want to sit back down now?
No.
Anyway, carry on for the cameras.
So with fencing, I said, I said to him fencing, and he said, "What did he say?" It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what mic I use. All of them's going to hear me. I will sit down because their lordship wants me to sit down.
But yeah, last night was funny. Archie was just ripping the hell out of Alan, and he kept on asking this woman what the score was. She didn't know. She was making it up as it goes along. One minute it was 4-0, then it was 6-0, then it was back down to 5-0.
And what was funny is how she was trying to keep the score, and like you said, she was, I can touch my own mic.
Oh, we're getting demonetised now.
When you finish playing solitaire, can you join in with this podcast?
You know what they say about 2 phones, don't you?
He's got a burner phone, so if you ever need anything, paracetamol, ibuprofen, call Gary Darling on 0800 22 23 24 25. PO Box, Derby, 97861. Boom.
He's got some Zinedine.
I remember that. I completely forgot about that. You just brought it up for me. So basically, what he's saying with Zinedine. So everyone's heard of Zinedine Zidane, you know, Mr. Chestheader, and me and Adrian playing FIFA, or well, FC 25 now because FIFA's crap. And basically, what it was is like I kept saying Zinedine. It sounds like a painkiller. It really, really does. Zinedine. You know,
Excuse me, have you got any
morphine,
Zinedine?
you got codeine, Zinedine, and then he comes out and says, "You don't remember that, do you?"
No.
No. Yeah, the side effects makes you headbutt people.
It's got a side effect of making you want to headbutt people.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was called Zinedine Diazepam? Go to the chemist or pharmacy or whatever and go, excuse me, Mr. Pharmacy, have you got any Zinedine Diazepam? Oh, I feel horrible right now. Yeah, one of the main side effects, you're going to start headbutting people. Well, put me in the police station, quick.
He seriously does not know how to work a microphone. Because he keeps talking
Look, this place is...
You can't hear it.
Oh, I'm sorry. How's that? Is that better?
I feel like Lady Gaga.
rah, 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 rah.
Gaga, turn me up.
Anyway, what other topics you got, Gal?
I have.
What's your favourite colour?
What we need to do,
Jack.
I think, is actually talk about genuine things that we're passionate about. So, Alan,
Politics.
tell me something that you're passionate about.
Porn.
I said keep it clean. What am I passionate about? Well,
And don't say Gillian.
I'm so glad you brought that out.
Let's pull that up.
No, because that's brought it up. That came out. Anyways, I'm so sorry if you heard some pretty language. All right. What am I passionate about? My Xbox.
Yeah. What's your favourite game?
Well, I don't play Fortnite anymore because I grew up. No, I think the one I play the most is going to be FC25. It used to be Call of Duty, but then I got bored of that too because I kept on getting killed by everyone.
No,
Even when they're on my own team, they kill me.
we still play Call of Duty every now and then.
So what happened? What happened with Fortnite? Did the 14-day free trial finish?
It's basically like a kid's game.
Dude, 14-day free trial. This is how you can tell he doesn't have an Xbox or a PlayStation. Fortnite's free.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just
is it a game?
No. It's a DVD. You put it in a DVD player, you press play, and all Fortnite players come out and go...
you can actually get Fortnite on CD.
Oh, shut up, you. You're talking about on the Series X, aren't you?
I thought you was on about a 14-day like free trial thing. Like you said, Fortnite.
This ain't Amazon Prime.
After 14 days, you've got to pay $8.99 a month. It turns out it's actually $16.99 a month because you get the Prime Extra. Oh, get free delivery straight away. Baseline.
But yeah, Fortnite these days is basically just turning into a kid's game. When it first came out,
Fortnite, right, when it first came out, as you could say, in my eyes, it's basically a kid's version of Call of Duty.
yeah.
That's all it is.
No, it's not that. It's a kid's version of
Talk
play.
about pool, talk about... All right, so...
We will in a minute.
So
Chat.
after the first Fortnite,
It was
Talk about gaming,
it was
pool.
basically Players Unknown Battleground, but with building and a kid's version of it.
Thing is though, like, I like the battle bus. Why is it...
really far away from the mic. And you can't
Oh, I'm sorry. How's that?
yeah,
Better.
that's perfect.
Oh, right, you stay.
I can tell you've got ADHD or something.
Oh, I've definitely got ADHD. Fortnite, yeah. So at the moment, this is like me. It's gone limp.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
There you go. It's getting there. So yeah, Fortnite. As I said, it's literally just a kids' version of Call of Duty, and it's all right when you first start playing it. It's just a. He's getting bored already. He's trying to hold that yawning. Do you see that,
Chat.
This story is already 2 weeks old.
dude?
What, like your free trial?
He talks about a free trial, and he'll be on free trial everything the minute he gets a games console.
Yeah. Carry on.
When are you going to get a game in Xbox or PlayStation
When I get time.
or even a Nintendo DS?
I've got a Nintendo Switch.
So you know how to play a game then?
Yeah, I do.
Well, why don't you get an Xbox then?
Because I don't have time to play it.
You don't need to play the Xbox. You play a game on the Xbox.
You tell me when I have time.
Anyway, Gary,
Weekends.
what's your favourite game?
Hopscotch.
My favourite game.
Yeah.
My favourite game is managing in life every single day.
That's not a game, that's a chore.
Ah.
That's not really much of a chore. That's more of a routine.
Ah.
A game.
Video game.
Even if you played it as a kid.
Oh.
Like going back to like the NES
Okay.
N6.
So let me just quickly say what he's thinking. My favourite game I used to play as a kid would probably be Tekken 2. PlayStation 2. PlayStation, sorry.
I like the old Rid Racers.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Rid Racer 2 was such a fun game.
Yeah. There was one, I think it was PlayStation 1, Type 4, I think it was, like yellow on the box, and it was quite good.
Yeah.
all those type of games. I grew up playing PlayStations and stuff, and then obviously had kids and got married and whatever else, and don't have time to play now. Sad.
I'm glad you said it because I was getting there.
Womp womp.
But yeah, like,
you-
years ago,
would you play
Crash
poker?
Bandicoot and all of those, and
Crash Bandicoot was good. They actually remastered Crash Bandicoot,
It's
all
actually out on Xbox.
all,
now.
all four of them, and Crash Team Racing
yeah.
as well. They need to do a remake. Did you ever play Crash Bash?
No.
It was basically
No, I've never played Crash, but I've done the other one.
it was basically Mario Party but for Crash.
Right.
And me and Charlotte used to play that growing up all the time. It
So,
was
like,
so much fun.
On the Nintendo Switch, we play with the kids Mario Party, like you said. So
I'm glad you finished that sentence.
that was
Can you just let him finish the sentence, please?
that
That's the price. Carry on, Gal.
yeah. So we play Mario Party with the kids, and that's generally quite competitive between me and Chelsea, my wife, and can all often end in arguments when I help the children or
Oh, now I know,
you
now I
sleeping
know.
on the couch
Yeah, yeah.
all over Mario Party.
yeah.
This is why the only time he plays on the Wii with the kids or whatever else on the Wii or whatever is after pool night, because then his black eyes have healed by the time he comes the week after. But yeah, I've tried to get Gillian onto playing like games with me, you know, on the Xbox or whatever, and it just doesn't interest her.
No.
Do you remember when you used to have the Kinects on the Xbox 360?
Yeah.
See, I would like them to still be on like the Xbox One X, you know, whatever.
There are still games like that.
Yeah, but I've got the Series S, which is digital.
Yeah, and it can still play Xbox One games.
Do you remember on the Wii, the Wii Fit and all of that, where you had the board and
Yeah.
Yeah.
you could play Wii Sports, where you could do bowling.
You got like
and-
Wii Resort on the Switch now, don't you?
yeah, something like that. Yeah, like where you can do like bowling and tennis and stuff
The old bowling Wii Sports.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
And they would jump at the same time. But
and,
no,
and you can create like your own characters, and they were like really
Yeah, but-
weird looking.
You ever seen that video where a dad puts the Nintendo Wii on and it's got his non-binary daughter and trying to create a Wii U character and it just says male and female. It's just flicking between the both because it don't know what one it wants to be.
so Gillian wants to get the kids to Switch. Oh, yes, that's not a bad idea. You do realise it'll be me playing it more than the kids.
What's that? Nintendo Switch?
Yes, Jill's just said that she wants to get the...
Yeah, because it's handheld as well. So like, if you're out on a car journey,
I know something that's handheld. Only Gillian's held it, though.
Oh,
Oh. It's a shooter as well.
Not anymore, it's not. It's just firing blanks.
Well, I've got to protect the world now, haven't I?
taking the guns off the street.
Don't, let me clear my name, Oh, I want to clear my sack as well.
Fire in the hole. No, it's not. It's just Alan.
Anyways, so...
No, the only games I really played on the
Wow.
Nintendo Switch.
Commodore 64.
Oh, now that's an old console.
Yes.
Oh.
So I have to say, obviously, I've got one of my parents watching as well. Mum! So she's
Who I
saying-
saw earlier.
I know. I saw her earlier too.
Yeah, I know.
This is the way. Anyways, Commodore 64. So what was your first gaming console?
Mine was the first one I remember is the Nintendo 64, but I grew up also playing on Mike's NES and SNES Nintendo Entertainment System. Then you had the Super Nintendo Entertainment System,
See, at home right
but
now.
officially owning it was the N64.
See, my very first one I've ever played as a kid was the very first PlayStation when it first came out in 1993. Old, I know.
I had a PlayStation 1.
Was Nintendo Switch 64 the one with the? It was like three, like handle bits at the bottom with the
I never had one. Don't know.
No, and what you on about the controller?
Yeah, the controller.
Yeah, the controller.
Game
You had a long bit down the center, and you had
Yeah.
two
Yeah,
coming out,
yeah.
like it was some sort of M.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the first one I ever grew up playing.
Yeah.
And then obviously PlayStation 1 and all that came out.
Yeah.
They're the ones that I remember playing.
See, I remember. Do you remember as a kid, like if you get a game, you like a games console, it comes with like a little demo disc.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Well,
where you used to buy the magazines and they used to have the demo disc
you get a
inside.
demo disc. Well, when we got the first PlayStation, we had a little demo disc. It had Abe's Odyssey demo. It had Hercules demo. It had Ridge Racer demo. Crash Bandicoot demo. There was another one. It was a racing one. I can't remember. I think it was Gran Turismo actually. It's the first one
Oh yeah, Gran Turismo.
where the graphics was absolutely crap compared to how they are today.
Yeah.
It's like I set up the PlayStation that I got given the other week, last year, whatever. I don't know. I'm getting old. And I put on, if you remember this game, International Superstar Soccer Pro.
Oh yeah.
I've got.
I
that
remember
game.
that.
And then I
I actually played that on the. I think it was the SNES.
I've got it at home. So I've got a second controller. So you know what I mean. I might actually beat you at a football game.
Never gonna happen.
Shut up.
Chap.
Anyways, I was setting up the PlayStation and I decided to set up the Xbox to compare graphics of how they've been from 93 to 2025. You know, but yeah, I put on International Superstar Soccer Pro and obviously switched over to TV so the Xbox so I can actually look at the graphics. And the graphics has changed so much.
Oh yeah.
You know, with technology, how much is involved.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's ridiculous.
It's like if I could really like you see.
He doesn't know how to
What's
work
it called?
more.
Pixelated now.
Yeah. Or no.
It was pixelated, but now it's not.
This was a game I was playing earlier called iNinja. This was on the GameCube. It's like look at how the graphics are
Yeah.
there compared to how it is. Still runs at 60 FPS though.
Nice. Not bad.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Frames per second. The higher they are, the quicker your screen runs. When it's low, it becomes like all jittery.
Right, so we've had a question for all of us boys. All right, what was your first board game? Come on, Gary, start with you.
Years ago now.
There's no such game as called years ago now.
What's the one? Operation and Frustration and all of those.
Operation weren't a board game.
Oh,
Okay. Well, for me,
Monopoly, obviously.
Yeah.
And Cluedo and all of those.
I remember growing up playing Cluedo.
see, I'll be honest with you. My very first board game, I didn't really play board games. So I thought they're crap.
Cluedo
But
was
does
fun.
anyone remember Scribble Scrabble?
Yeah.
With a little magnetic ball, you got to start from like it sits there, and goes do, and you work your way to the
Yeah,
other end.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm on about? That was my first game I ever played.
That actually turned into Mousetrap.
And it wasn't really a ball game, but do you remember the you had like a metal wire, and if you
Oh,
touched
yeah, the
it,
marbles.
no, if you
No,
it was the ring, and you had to get it along the wire.
Oh yes. It makes a noise if you touch it. It's like a
And and they turned that into a game in the Cube.
Yeah.
What about who remembers Kaplunk?
Mm.
Where you got a little tube, you put all these little like
Oh yeah. I know what
little
you're on about.
plastic
Yeah.
sticks in. You fill it up with marbles.
Yeah, you got to
You got to pull a strip.
try and get
wire
as many
up.
marbles as possible.
Oh, Go for Broke. So someone said their first board game was Go for Broke. Anyone remember that one?
No, but you are broke right now, aren't you?
I know I'm broke. I won't be tomorrow.
He ain't going for. He already is.
But yeah, so, Jill, when you see Aiden, I want you to twist his nipples off.
What about Pop-Up Pirate? Do you remember that one?
Yes,
Yeah, Pop-Up Pirate.
They still do that today, actually.
Yeah.
There's a little pirate in the barrel, and you had to put the sticks in.
All
and
the
you-
different swords in like certain
yeah.
places.
Yeah.
It's like
Guess Who?
no.
Yeah.
What's
All
the
of
one-
those.
Yeah.
What's the one with Donkey? The one that kicks out. You got to try and put stuff on a donkey or something.
Oh, I know what you're on about.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're on about. It's very, very similar to Pop-Up Pirate.
Can anyone remember the name of the game where it's Buckaroo? There you go.
Buckaroo, yeah.
And even finished it. Ooh, almost breaking the wires. Hadn't even finished the question, but Buckaroo. Gillian loves Guess Who. She still guesses who I am, but it's okay.
We're still asking the same question.
I know you are. You can't even see me from this far away.
Sometimes I walk through your back door and go, guess who?
I tell you what, I don't You gotta do it properly. Do you remember when we was around your flat? He went as red as a strawberry. He could not breathe. Didn't you make that as a TikTok video as well?
Yeah, you did, yeah. But
Go on,
us laughing.
God, you've got it. Get it up. And I don't mean that.
No, I don't have it on mine, but I'd have to look at it on his. Anyway, there's a new video from this guy who I watch on TikTok. He's like a builder type guy, and he like creates stories and stuff like that. But he uses a filter from Snapchat, makes his face look funny, but he does that little laugh.
Sloth from Goonies.
What's it? Do the laugh.
Gets him every time.
He does.
It's not even a proper laugh. It just literally says,
Can I play one of them?
Right, 2 seconds. Right, so what we're going to do, Gillian's requested, should tell their first kiss stories, but let's see this in video and then we'll start doing like first
Well,
kiss.
I'm just going to play the thing through the mic, and then
Mine was the sausage dog, but anyway.
then they can hear the.
Go on.
Then they can hear their laugh.
I tell you, obviously, I went to watch Arsenal the other day and they patted me some nice seats.
Oh, yeah?
Back in my academy days, I got some links there and shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sat watching them train. Next thing I know, ball's come over. I've chested it, volleyed it a few times, keepy ups and that, and I've sliced it across the pitch. Straight back to Saka, who's controlled it first time. See
What?
Mikel Arteta looking over thinking, yo, who's this? And I was like, bro, don't even like,
Oh my God.
I'm sweating. Brilliant.
Yeah, we should get him
So,
to do a podcast with us one day.
Imagine.
Oh, that would be so good.
Who are your celebrity crushes and why?
I think I've got 3. One of them, Scarlett Johansson,
Right.
because my God, her in that Black Widow outfit. Oh. Second one, there's a actress called Natalie Lind. She was on the show called Gifted. That was part of. It was meant to be like a part of the X-Men universe, and my God, she's stunning. And the third one, there's a wrestler called Alexa Bliss, and you've actually seen Alexa Bliss when I had the Royal Rumble one, and my God,
I think because you got 3 there, if you was given the opportunity and none of them could say no, which one, and I say just one, would you go with?
Bliss all day
I
long,
knew you was going to say
all
Bliss.
day long. Cannot turn
Bliss.
that opportunity down.
Yeah. Mamma mia. Gary, celebrity crush and why?
It's quite a few. I have to narrow it down, I think.
To 3. I done 3.
No, I don't have 3, to be fair.
He
One that sticks-
literally just said there were quite a few and he has to narrow it down. Now he's saying he don't have 3.
One that sticks out for me, and regardless of age, who still looks fantastic at the age she is Amanda Holden.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes, okay.
She is
Yeah.
naughty.
She's naughty.
See his eyes light up there.
I think for you, obviously, you watch Britain's Got Talent because for Amanda, don't you? And if she's not on the show, bollocks ain't watching it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this year, if Amanda ain't on it, he's watching because of his sister.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll tell you that story in
Yeah,
a
we'll
little
get to
while.
that in a bit.
I think for me, Margot Robbie.
Oh yeah,
And I think she is absolutely stunning. When I first watched Suicide Squad, she looked absolutely amazing. Then I was introduced to The Wolf of Wall Street, where she's completely butt naked. It's like, hey, I've already shagged you now. I don't need to see you.
I didn't like that film. I did not like that film.
Why not?
Just, I couldn't get into it.
Is it because it's Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, it's not that. He's an amazing actor. But just the film itself, just, I couldn't get into it.
I think for me, Margot Robbie is
I,
my celebrity crush.
I think it might have been all the drugs, because I'm not really a drugs person.
We have another question. So my mother has put, song you would dance at your wedding. So it can't be your wedding song. It's got to be a song that you would dance to at a wedding or your wedding. Or
Gary danced to a lot of songs at his wedding.
yeah.
That's
That's what
go on, then. You
to.
must have a story from my wedding. It was only a year ago.
I weren't there. I couldn't drive. I had no car.
No, I don't really have a story from your wedding. There's only really a handful of moments that stand out for me. Like the big moments that stand out for me at your wedding was when your boys were walking down the aisle, seeing how happy you looked, like seeing their faces with them dressed up in their little suit, and you just bawling your eyes out because you were so happy.
Yeah, it was that as well.
Yeah. Well, then wait. Let me finish. Don't butt in. Then funny moment when everyone was congratulating you and Chelsea. When I said to Chelsea, like, usually I call you darling. Now I got to call her darling as well because of the last name.
Yeah.
You had the speeches that was going on, and you cried so much to the point where you burst a blood vessel in your nose, and you started.
Did you? You had a nosebleed?
I had a nosebleed during my thing.
His nose was pouring with blood because he was crying so much. All of the blood pretty much went to his face, and he started. His nose was just running with blood.
I got it on my nice pristine shirt as well.
No. One from Paimani.
No.
You said you're at first. So
Wait, I got one more.
Listen.
oh, he's got one more.
And then there was just dancing on the dance floor with everyone.
One thing that stood out for me, and you said it there about seeing my boys come down the aisle, it was the fact that Edward, my young son, has the same eye condition that I do, and he was using his cane, and he came down first, and he had something in his hand, and it said, "If you think I'm cute, wait until you see the bride." And it was the bit that got me was that he saw everyone there, and he obviously was like looking for like me and her, like mum, and yeah, it was that's what struck me, that he can be independent, regardless of his.
He actually wanted to walk down on his own.
Yeah,
didn't
he did. Yeah, he didn't want to walk with his brother and his cousin that he was meant to. He said, "I want to do this by myself," to Chelsea outside. That she told me after. But yeah, like, it was all in all, it was a good day. But one song that we wanted to do, which was for him, I forget the name of it, to be fair, so you'll have to come back to me on that one. Is anything I would redo or do differently? We had a great day. The people that we had there, we managed to be able to speak to everyone and get round to everyone, and yeah, they as far as I'm concerned, everyone enjoyed their day as much as we did. So not really, no.
When I got married in 2016, my best man his name's Darren. I won't go into detail. He said to me, the best way to calm your nerves is obviously having a shot or a drink or whatever. And he gave me a little bottle of Jack Daniels, those little small glasses. He gave me one of them, and I just basically shot it. And because I was a smoker back then, I would just puff, because of the nerves were through the roof. I think this time round, when me and Jill finally tied the knot, I think it'll be a lot more easier, it'll be a lot more calming, because one, we've actually sat down and planned it properly, what we want, how we want it, what we're going to be wearing. Well, I don't know what I'm wearing because she ain't told me.
A G-string.
Hey, well, don't. You'll upset her because I'm not wearing one now.
You're not wearing her panties.
You're at 6 people, make it 5. So I think for me, when it comes to a wedding for me and Jill, just to experience, yeah, I've been married before, but I've not married this person, so it's gonna be a complete new experience. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so to be able to enjoy the experience and have, family around, not all of them, because some of them are plonkers, but having actual close family, close friends, it doesn't need to be a massive wedding, but it probably will be because Jill's family's huge. She's got loads of family members. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
I tell you what, right? When Ollie was about 2-3 years old, now you know me, lads. I like heavy metal.
Story time.
And basically, when I used to finish work, I used to go home. Ollie used to be sort of like near the front door, waiting for me to come in, and he would like do that sort of like arms up. I'd pick him up. Aubrey was about a year old or so, and we used to dance to Slipknot Psychosocial.
I did my time.
But yeah, no, I used to have him in my left arm, and he got the intro, and then just as it goes, with the drums and the guitars, I start jumping in with him in my arms, and all you can see is Ollie's jaw going, but he's giggling.
Did you, or have you ever got, with Gillian and the kids, like one of you got their arms and one of you got their legs, and then you swing them and you do 3, 2, 1, and you literally launch them into the sofa?
Alan does that on his own.
I do it on my own.
Well, yeah, but
The amount of times I see him pick up a Leo and he just goes, get over there.
There's this thing that I do with Leah, and I mean this in the greatest ways, is like, so, I don't know, Leah is very entertaining, right? So one day, out of nowhere, I was like, Leah, I'm going to break your neck. And I just went, just pretending. She just fell backwards. And she got out, she was like, again! I went, okay. She just fell. It is so funny. And the best one I've done is I got a pretend gun on my hand. I went, and she just went, she just fell backwards.
what about blowing raspberries?
She does it all the time.
Yeah?
Mouth and arse.
Or what about when you turned around to me and said when Aaliyah was asleep and out of nowhere, she just woke up and went,
She did. I had Aaliyah on the sofa with me, and she sometimes, like, she does weird and wonderful voices, She woke up one evening, and I was like, "You right, Aaliyah?" She went, just went back to sleep. What? It's like when me and Jill could be watching TV in bed, and Aaliyah would just sit up and start going, and go back to sleep. And we look at each other going, should I have recorded this or something? This is hilarious. So I've now realised and come to the conclusion that Aaliyah sleep talks.
In terms of funny stories about your children, Alan, do you have any more?
I got loads.
oh God, we'll be here all day.
Yeah, we would. You mean all night? You mean all night? No, so...
what is the funniest story you have about you or your children?
I don't know. There's absolutely loads. I think. I'm trying to think because there's so many.
Do you know what I find?
Not a lot.
Obviously not. I find that when I'm with my children, I could be literally the stupidest person. They will still find it funny.
That's the thing. As a dad, you can be stupid,
yeah,
and then you get told off by the missus for stop being childish.
Yeah, exactly. Or it's I come in from work at like 5:30, and it's you make them hyper and stuff like that. Well, they ain't seen their dad all day. They see me as the playful one. Now it's time to play that I'm home.
But that's the thing though. When it comes to parenting, the mums always seem to be the stricter one, and the dads are the playful ones. That is literally how it is. But the problem is, in regards to children, the dads are the playful ones, but at the same time, they are also seen as the most strictful parents. Because in the child's eyes, that's the parent you don't want to upset because that's one you have fun with.
That's quite close to my heart.
Go on. The mic.
Yeah.
Go on.
Your lungs.
Yeah. This coming Saturday, my sister is going to be in the semi-finals of Britain's Got Talent alongside a group that she is part of called Electric Umbrella, which are a local charity in Hemel Hempstead and Watford. So my sister has severe learning difficulties, and she lives in supported living, but she joined this group to basically be able to sort of get away from daily difficulties, let's put it that way. And she joined Electric Umbrella, and as Alan said, they got to the semi-finals, the live shows. There's some things here that they've had printed, which I'm going to take into work tomorrow. But what they're asking for is, as local people to Hemel Hempstead and Watford, where we live, that we all get behind them and vote for them, and give them as much support as we can. And obviously, because it's a family member and her friends and something that makes her happy, I'm all for supporting them. So this is, you can...
Where's your work phone to film it?
This is something, I've got it here in front of me anyway. This is a poster. So this Saturday at 7 o'clock, live on Britain's Got Talent on ITV, look out for Electric Umbrella, and all please vote for them. It would mean so much to me, and obviously mean so much to my sister and her friends as well, to support them. So that's it. Thanks.
Hashtag Electric Umbrella.
Yeah, well, I think it's on there, isn't it? Yeah.
So my mum has said that no, she's outgone now. She's gone. No, I'm joking. She has said she will be voting.
Thank you.
So, and I will vote as well.
I will vote too.
I will vote Reform.
Yeah, let's not get onto that on our first podcast.
But yeah, no, do you know what? I don't normally watch BGT, but when I saw like the highlights of BGT with Electric Umbrella, I had to rewind so many times because it's close to home, isn't it?
Did you see my sister on there? Do you know what she looks like?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but no, I didn't. I thought, because like Electric Umbrella, I didn't realise it was like Hemel Watford. I thought it was basically just sort of like all over. So I thought it was just a mixture of like around the country. Basically.
So they were started by just a husband and wife basically, that wanted to give something back to the community. And have you been to the shop in Hemel Town Centre?
Yeah, it's closed now, isn't it? So
No.
I've never. The curtains are always closed.
Yeah, because it's only when they hold groups in there that it's open. Like when they do like rehearsals for like shows and stuff like that. So last Wednesday I was in town and they did like a little show in the middle of the town that I've got a video I can show you later. Basically they performed the song that they did on Britain's Got Talent. But the only time that it's open is when they're in there basically. So it is open, but it's not like open just for like people to go in and like do anything. But they got the piano outside.
Not open to the public, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah. They got the piano outside the door, which
my father is absolutely brilliant. When we walk around in town, he sees the piano. He's like, "Oh, it's a piano." It's like, Dad, it's there every day. We'd have a little play on it, din 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 din. And because my youngest daughter, she saw him playing it every time we go past that piano, she's like straight up it.
Yeah, same with my kids.
Yeah,
but that's the great thing about the charity and the group, that they want to give back to the community as well. They're doing something different. You know, in town you see all these charity shops and stuff like that, but
So
they're only
yesterday we saw those.
They're only in it for the profit.
Two women doing like the little hosting
But
dancing.
they never actually said what they're doing.
Yeah,
There's two people
It
dancing.
literally just said host on the back.
Yeah, they had host written on their t-shirt, but there was nothing to
say
explain
what
they were hosting for.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, it's all well and good doing charitable things, but you need to advertise what you're doing.
Yeah, so
basically.
it'll be like you could see those people doing what they're doing, have like a poster next to them or something, or a little sign, father, mother, aunt, uncle, whoever can see that and be like, oh, that'll be a really good party idea for so and so.
Yeah. Well, I think, you know, what Electric Umbrella's doing is actually really, really good, because it then gives children, you know, people that do suffer with learning difficulties, mobility issues, or anything like that, you know, it gives them the opportunity to be
Who they are.
Yeah, and they get to feel like something, because there's a lot of people out there that feel like they're nothing.
Listen,
I actually didn't tell you this, but I'm a part of a lot of Watford FC fan groups, and they actually posted in the group that's got like 300 plus people in it, the video of the audition and them getting the golden buzzer.
Yeah.
And of course, with some of them being Watford fans, some of them, of course, recognise Ricky from it as well, and they absolutely love the group so much. So more likely, those that will vote during Britain's Got Talent will be voting for them as well.
See,
Yeah,
it's like Gillian, she used to come out saying, like, you know, you might agree. I believe all children should have the access to a creative outlet like singing, dancing and playing, which I think is true.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
You
100%.
know,
No,
obviously,
no matter the disability, you shouldn't be treated any
Any
different
different.
than
the
anyone
problem
else.
is with life nowadays, a lot of people, you know, they label disabilities.
Yeah.
Whereas me, I think it's more of an opportunity to actually see what they can do. It's like, for
Yeah,
example,
let them
Ollie.
express themselves.
You know, he's a very bright kid. You give him numbers, he'll figure it out. But when it comes to reading, he's a little bit behind on that. But everything else, it's not like a case of me saying, "Oh, you're dumb on this, but you're great on this." It's seeing how their mind works. He's like, you ever seen that film Rayman?
Yeah,
You know, with Dustin Hoffman and Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
That's the same sort of thing. When it comes to numbers, he's absolutely fantastic with. He's quick. You know, but there's certain things that he sort of like falls behind. You know, and obviously,
me personally, I was terrible when it came to like English in school. Writing, I'm absolutely terrible at. But you give me numbers, you give me technology.
you can figure it out.
Watch me go. I'm like a wizard. Some people are like, "How do you do that?" And I'm like,
Well, I think
just
Gillian's
becomes
right
natural.
though. You give a child an opportunity to actually be and show what they can do, and you'd be surprised. You know how many kids can, you know, knock it
Yeah.
out of the park, as you say. You know, but yeah, no, I'm going to be voting for Electric Umbrella because at the end of the day, it's not something you see on BGT that
No,
you know.
it's not something you see every day.
it's different.
You
Something you want to support.
exactly. They're coming out of their comfort zone.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
the fact they're doing it in front of not only 4,000 people but multiple around them,
Yeah.
around whoever's watching. You know, so,
So
fair play to them.
my mum and my brother and stepdad are all going down there to watch them. So managed to get tickets. Having a queue outside for 4 hours or whatever it is that you have to be there before.
I'm sure like some family members will get tickets towards it.
Oh, do you know,
No, they don't. So I asked my mum. She said that they had to apply for tickets
Really?
on a website. They don't get given them for free. But yeah, like the tickets on this website are free, but you had to apply for them. So there was no guarantee.
So,
of you
so
actually-
if you're a family of a contender,
Yeah.
like you get them for free, but obviously if
No,
you're,
you don't.
You don't.
No, you don't.
So are they actually more expensive for the in
No,
like
no.
the
So
lives? Or are they the same
no.
sort of
So
thing?
you, basically, you have to go on this website and you have to apply for tickets. The tickets are free
Right.
for the audience, but there's no guarantee that you'll be selected. It's like a ballot.
So
you
it's
see, you put-
like a pick out of the hat sort of type thing.
Yeah, but they basically they got 4 tickets, so they're going and they're going to support my sister and the group, and it's at the Apollo, I think, something like that.
Yeah, the Apollo Theatre.
or Palladium or something like that. But yes, live this Saturday at 7 o'clock on ITV, and we'll be watching.
Well, as I say, we'll be watching as well, and obviously straight after BGT, I'm going on the Xbox. But do you know what? It actually really makes you proud of how, you know, some people actually can change the hearts and minds of people all around this country. But I tell you what, it is phenomenal the way some people are in this world. You know. And I think it's like, for example, you see the Lionesses, they win the World Cup in 2022. You see Electric Umbrella.
Yeah,
Umbrella
it was Euros. They won. They lost the World Cup.
oh,
final
right, so
to Spain.
Euros. All right, so they won it in 2022, and then obviously Electric Umbrella, you know, it's a little small shop that's then gone near enough global. Fruity language.
He's talking again.
But do you know what? Fair play. That's all I'm going to say is fair play. You know. But yeah, no, I think I reckon they could go all the way because it's something like that you don't see on BGT.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that, you know.
And I think the British public will get behind them to see the work
Yeah.
that they actually do as a group, and that these people, like you said, are outside their comfort zone, doing something they enjoy with no questions asked about them and who they are and what they're doing and
I think
all of
what's
these other things, you know.
the one thing that I really enjoyed. Do you remember Lost Voice guy? He's got
Yeah,
his
yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah,
won it.
He was funny.
He won it,
Yeah.
and he is hilarious. You know,
When he used the computer like Stephen
Yeah.
Hawking.
Yeah.
the next train to arrive.
But that,
I think I could work in the post office. Cashier number 1, please.
Or as my mother-in-law says, "Professor number 1, please."
before we start wrapping this up, there is something I would like to say.
Still got 15.
Yeah, I know. Well, obviously, we're coming towards the end.
No, in other words, Gary's final thought.
I just want to
We should
say,
make that a thing. Gary's final thought.
Yeah, us two bugger off out there. And so, ladies and gentlemen,
Gary's thought of the day.
I have many thoughts on any given day, but I want to say thank you to you two, Aidan and Alan, for joining me and all of us coming today. And thank you for being my friends and being part of who I am and my life. You make me laugh every day that I'm with you, and we have good times. And
Get an Xbox and trust me, you'll be laughing so much more.
right? You know when I'm round at Aidan's and we're playing.
I was actually talking, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like he said, get an Xbox, get Call of Duty, and we'll do
Nice.
some
Or
proper.
Oh, yeah. So you can be hiding round one wall. I can't see where you're coming, and you blow my head off. Yeah. Yeah. I thought so. Yeah.
No, we can all
No.
play together as proper on the same team.
Ah, okay.
Right, carry on. Gary's
Yeah,
final thought.
Yeah, so I was just I want to obviously say thank you to you. You know, I love you both, and this can blow up into something big. I can see it happening, and
Well, all three of us are already blown up into something bigger.
long may these podcasts continue, and hopefully we can get some guests in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolute Casper the Friendly Ghost. I'm sure he'll be well up for it.
Yeah, we'll just come round yours and
I
invite
think
him.
we'll start off slow. We'll see if we can get Billy into it.
Let's walk before we can run.
I never walk. I never run either.
The only thing that runs in your family is this.
True that. I've got.
You're
what's-
gonna go outside and get into your car, yeah, so you don't have to run.
Around the corner.
Hey babe, I'm in my own car. Brum brum.
Brum brum, mother.
But yeah, no. You know, what? It's actually quite nice and heartwarming for you, Gary. You know, thank you.
That's all right.
We ate Tottenham. We ate Tottenham. I have one that says, "I'm thankful you're doing this to explain your thoughts and sharing."
Like, imagine the stuff that goes through our head that we just can't express normally.
I have
But-
so many personalities in my head.
But like this sort of stuff we can. Thank you so much for joining us, people. This has been an absolute blast to pretty much get all of our thoughts out. This has been the Free White Guy podcast, and I've been Aidan. That's Gary. That's Alan. And we will see you all in the next one. Hopefully we can get some guests on. Thank you so much, people.